Hello, hi, Namaskar to all the viewers of this channel, my dear students. As we already completed FIFO and LIFO method in inventory valuation, right? In this particular session, I'm going to cover the weighted average method. What do you mean by weighted average method? How to work out the weighted average method? Very simple, my dear students. See how to work out, I tell you. First, what we have to take? There is a units, there is a amount. For example, units are 10, amount is 1000. Now what we have to work out? We have to work out the rate. The rate is question mark. Under weighted average method, how to work out the rate? For the rate is amount is 1000 divided by 10 units, you are getting 100 rupees. My dear student, this 100 rupees is called a rate. So the rate comes how much? The rate is 100 rupees. This is called the weighted method. Did you understood how to work out the rate under weighted method? See here. This question is asked in CA Foundation December 2021 for 4 marks. Okay. First, on January 1st, there is a opening inventory nil when it is on January 1st. So let us write on 1st January opening stock, what they have given? Opening stock is nil. What the opening stock is? Nil. So let us draw one closing line. What happened on January 1st? Purchased 40 units, 300 per unit. What you purchased? 40 units. On when? On January 1st. How many units? 40 units at the rate of 300. See what happens, use a calci and work out answer. Be specific, 40 into 300. It comes to rupees 12,000, my dear student. Put a dash. Okay, what happened here? Same 40 units, 300, 12,000. Close completely. Let us move on to next transaction. On 15th January issued, how many units? 15th. On 15th January issued, how many units? 15. What is the rate? Same 300. 15 into 300, it comes how much? 4,500. Now, my dear student, listen. Out of 40, subtract 15. 40 में 15 गया तो कितना आता? 25. Out of 12,000, please listen, my dear student. Out of 12,000, subtract 4,500. See, out of 12,000, subtract 4,500. We are getting 7,500. Now, my dear student, be specific how to work out the rate. This is a question mark. I show you how to work out the rate. Take 7,500 divided by 20. 7,500 divided by 25 units. It gives what? 300 per unit. So how much I have to write here? I am supposed to write 300. Did you understood how to work out the rate? Okay. I delete all these extra calculations. You got it 300, right? You got an idea, right? How you got 300? 7,500 by 25 will gives you 300 rupees. This is called, my dear student, weighted average method. Now let me close it off. What happened after this? See, on 1st February, purchased 20 units, 40 rupees per unit. When? 1st February. What you did on 1st February? We have purchased. How many units purchased? 20 units, 400 per unit. 20 units, 400 per unit. Is it comes to 8,000, right? 20 units, 400, 8,000. Put a dash. See here what happened. 25 high, 20 परचेज किए, 25 20 परचेज मीन्स इट कम्स व्हाट 45. सिमिलरली ये तो 7500 आई, प्लीज लिसन, ये 7500 add 8000, 7500 plus 8000, it comes to rupees 15,500. Did you understood? Now we have to work out the rate, right? How to work out the rate? 15,500 divided by 45. It comes to 344.44. कितना आता? 344.44. So now I have to write 45 units, 15,500, 344.44. The available space is very, very less. Okay. Now I have to close this particular section. Shall I? Now my dear children, we have to close this. After 1st February, what happened? On 15th February issued how many units? 10 units. On 15th February. How many units? 10 units. At the rate of 344 point, just you take one decimal as a 4. It comes to 3,444. Out of 45, 10 gaya to, out of 45 subtract 10. We are getting 35 units. The rates remain the same. We won't get any change in the rate. 344.4. What? 344.4. So 35 into minus karna. 15,500 minus. How much? 3,444. 12,056. You may get a difference of 0.1, 1 paise, 2 paise. Difference will be there, especially under this method. What happened? On 18th February, you have purchased 30 units, 500 per unit. 18th February. What you did? Purchased. How many units? 30, 500. 15,000 dash dash dash. So now my dear children, we have to add 35 plus 30. कितना होता अब? 65. Now we have to add 12,056 with 15,000. 15,000 add करना. 27,056. Now 27,056 divided by 65. 27,056 divided by 65. It comes to rupees 416.25. Now see the last transaction issue. How many units? 25. On what date? On 20th February. On what date? 20th February, right? It is on 20th February. It is on 20th February issued. How many units are issued? 25 units. At the rate of 416.25. 416.25 into 25. It comes to rupees, don't use paisa, 10,406. Now what happened? Out of 65, you have given 25. 65 में 25 subtract किया तो कितना आता बाद में? You are getting 40. Okay. Out of 27,056, subtract this 10,406. 27,056 में कितना सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ता? 10,406. You are getting 16,650 divided by 40 करना. Same 416.25 आता. This is how we have to solve the problem, my dear student, under the method of which one? Weighted average method. Okay. Now we have to write closing stock. How many units? 40 units into 416.65, 16,650. Did you understood how to work out the weighted average method? These are the problems only for 5 marks, my dear student. Please go through this. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Namaskar.